Hey everyone, we are live and I'm very excited to find out how much I made writing on Medium this month. If this is your first live income reveal and you're watching it live, welcome. It is so good to have you. If you're an existing person who's been to a lot of these, good to have you back. And if you're watching the recording, as always, hope you like this just as much as if you'd come to the live one. So yeah, what I do for these is I just literally show what I earned writing on Medium this month, and then I answer any questions that you have. I'm actually kind of excited. In past months, I haven't really had any big viral hits. So my earnings have been, I guess, still very good, but better than I, could have hoped for way earlier in my writing career. So yeah, I'm just thrilled to share my screen and show you all what's what. Okay, so these are the stats from the past month, as you can probably see. Right, let's go to the Medium Partner Program. Oh my gosh, I'm actually kind of nervous. I never look throughout the whole month so that when I do get the announcement, it's always a big deal for me. Okay, what's it gonna be? I think my main goal is I just want to make at least 2,000. Like if I make 2,000, I'm so happy. Oh, okay, 3,000. That is a lot of money. $3,125 this month. That's pretty good. No complaints here. I'm thrilled with that. Yeah, so I guess now that's my live income reveal. I'd love to ask if you all have any questions. I'm happy to just go through and just show you which ones made the most money. I think I like to think that that's my baseline because I haven't had any big viral hits. Like I've just been averaging the same kind of like 2,500 for the past couple of months without any big punchers. I'd love to assume that if I just keep cranking out good content, I can assume that that will stay level. So this is the only one, I think. Let's see. So this one, obviously, I published this month. It's because I published this with 1.0, they actually pay a flat fee. So I earned $300 flat from this story, and then an additional, I guess, $242 just from regular engagement. This one I published ages ago, September. I'm like surprised to see that it's still earning money. But I love to see it. Zero complaints from this quarter. This is another old one. Yeah, August. This is the power that I wish more people realized about Medium. Like you write stuff and you might not get a viral hit, but because there's this royalty stuff, you keep earning money day after day, month after month. So like, yeah, I wrote this, 4 or 5 months ago, and it's earned me $250 this month. This one I wrote in December, nearly doubled from December. I think I wrote this one this month. Yeah, but this is the first one, other than the spammy sex bot story, that I've written this month. Everything else is old. This is old. I wrote that, yeah, August. Wow. I wrote that ages ago. September, December, June. That's the oldest one yet. Let's see, August, October. Yeah, these are all older stories. It's so interesting to see how these how they keep earning money month after month. Okay, so I'll go back to my main page so newcomers can see how much I earned. And I'll go ahead and answer some questions if anybody has any. So hi to Mariana and Alex and Bree saying they love stats even when they're not yours. Okay, question from Alex. How to safely post affiliate links on Medium. Medium's pretty clear that they're okay with affiliate links as long as you say that they're affiliate links. So as an example, I'll show you what I do if I can zoom out here. My mouse isn't working. So this is my example that I use. When I use an affiliate link, which you can see here, I say, look, this is an affiliate link. These are not affiliate links. So as long as you disclose that you are using these for like affiliates, then you're fine. That's the safest way to do it. Where is my mouse? I lost you. All right. Ryan Johnson wants to know, are you going to make a video about how much you made overall January 2021? Yeah, honestly, I am just like Bree. I love stats. I'm a big spreadsheet fanatic. I love data crunching. So I will do an update. I have to do my my budget sheet anyway today. So I'll do a budget sheet, and I'll probably create an article and probably a video as well showing what my overall freelance income was. Because I want to be totally upfront. Like, my goal is to earn $10,000 per month by the end of this year, and I want to track my journey and just be accountable to everyone who's interested in my journey. So hopefully you can get ideas and maybe even do the same yourself. Mariana, congrats on earning over 100. There's no but. You earned over $100 because you got published by Debugger. Debugger is a fantastic publication, and you earn every one of those dollars. There's no it's not like a cheat or somehow a shortcut. Like, that's very, very, very well deserved. Debugger is a fantastic publication, and not just anybody can get. I haven't been published by Debugger, so I mean, look at that. Do you have any tips on how to get published by 1.0? Yeah, so I can only tell you what I did, Nicole, to get published by 1.0. Honestly, I emailed no, I'm lying. The first time I got published by 1.0, I wrote a story that I thought was cool. I wrote this one on, let me see if I can find it. T-shirt bots, Zooey. Yeah, I wrote this story, wow, over a year ago. I saw this really cool thing happening on Twitter where these bots were basically, if somebody tweets, I'd love to have this on a t-shirt, a bot pops up on Twitter and says, here it is. And I wrote a really cool story about how funny it was that this was happening and how the artists were kind of using automation to get around it. And I got an email from Megan, the editor at 1.0, and she was like, hey, this is a very cool story. Can we include it in 1.0? We'll pay you X amount. I think it was $250. And I was like, yes, please. I would love that. And then after that, every time I had a good idea, I pitched it to them. Sometimes I never hear back. Sometimes I hear back, it's a no. And every so often I'll get a yes. My best advice, sorry, that was a long story time. My best advice, Nicole, is they like current events that are technologically oriented. So most of my stories that have been in 1.0, I got from looking at Twitter. I see what's happening on Twitter. I write a story about it and I pitch it to 1.0. And I have I guess a 50% success rate with that. They like current events on digital trends. That's the best advice I can give you. What is your creation rate in January? That's a great question. I used to measure this obsessively, but then when the new curation update came around, I kind of this sounds bad to say, I stopped caring. I think basically, if I write anything, it gets curated. And then if I write something that's about Medium, it doesn't get curated. So that got curated, these all got curated. This one obviously wasn't curated, the About Zuli Rain. And these weren't curated because they're about Medium. But I think even this got curated because it was in the writing cooperative. Yeah, everything in there got curated other than the stuff about Medium. So I guess I don't know, probably 80 or 90%. I'll go back to my payment page in case anybody just wants to pop in and see how much I made. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Andrew. Another from Ola, is it possible to get a solid income without curation or with low level? I mean, I don't control the money on Medium, but look at it this way. Medium pays you based not on if your story gets curated, but if your story gets read. If you're writing and 10,000 people read your story, even if it wasn't curated, you're still going to get money from that. As an example, I wrote my article on the Medium curation update, obviously didn't get curated, but I still earned over $150 from that story because enough people read it. So it is possible. And again, it depends what you consider a solid income. It is possible. It's just easier with curation because curation gives you that leg up and helps you get the views that will get you the money. How much time does it take to see results on Medium? Yeah, it depends on how good a writer you are to start and how quickly you learn the rules of the platform. My friend Amar, he went viral on his second story ever on Medium, and he made $4,000 in just his, I think, 7th month writing. So he saw results instantly. I got $500 my 2nd month on Medium, but then there are writers like Sinem who earned $10,000, I think, in December. She didn't really start taking it seriously until a year after she started, so it can take time. Salmon, major dip in views this month for me. How did it go for you? Yeah, I mean, I've stayed steady, so no complaints from my end. Still, the main, oh, that's not the right URL. Hang on, bear with me. /stats. Yeah, so like this is, I had one rogue story do pretty well in programming. That's this one. You can actually, I'll show you, show and chart. You can see that the dark part, that's 63% of my views that day were from that. But I've been staying at like about 100 and pretty consistently. I had a really good month. I think that's October. Yeah, October was a good month for me. But yeah, pretty bog standard. I hope I get 110 next month too. No real changes. I published less this month. So let's see. 3, I'm not going to count that because I wrote that like in October and it was scheduled in later. So 3, 4, 5, I'm not going to count my about or the email to that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 articles this month to answer all those other questions. So yeah, I think the nice thing is that I am slowing down and seeing dividends from articles that I've written in past months. Which publications would you recommend for beginners? I've actually made a whole video on that. So if you search Zuli best publications for beginners, you should find my video. It's like 5 minutes long and it's been very well received. So hopefully it is helpful. Can you show how many views an article of yours normally gets and how much it makes? Yeah, sure can, Vasco. So if we scroll down, it's very hit or miss, as you'll notice. So like this one, it's usually like less than 1,000 or well over 10,000. So like, for example, these are all less than 1,000. This one got 6,500, less, about 1,000, way over 1,000. Yeah, it's like, there's no real in between. It'll get between 1,000, 0 to 1,000, or like over 10,000 really. And I normally average, I don't know, maybe like $20 per 1,000 views. So like if we look at, this should be a good example, or maybe not, that's a very short one. Let's look at this one. Oh, that tea is so good. Oh, this one got a really high. That's a lot more than I normally expect. But, you know, I bet I know why. Normally for 1,000 views, I can count on like $15 or $20. I think this one got more because I don't publish in the Ascent, and maybe like I don't normally publish in the Ascent, and maybe not, I don't know. Maybe because I was accessing a new audience that read less frequently, I got a bigger chunk of their Medium membership fee. That's unusual. I don't normally see that much for 1,000 views. Let's see if I can find a better example. Okay, here's another. Oh, that one is only a 1 minute read. Let me find. Okay, here's another example. This one was in Mind Cafe. Oh, no, this one made a lot too. Okay, I should redo my calculations. Last time I looked at this, it was about $15 to $20 per 1,000 views. It looks like right now I'm trending more at like $40 per 1,000 views or so. What was my January medium income? Pranay wants to know. Good question. Let me go back to the page where I see it and scroll down. As you can see, in January, I made $3,100. For a new writer, how to reach out to publications. Okay, so your best bet is to Google it. Every publication is slightly different. Some publications want you to fill out a form, others want you to email them, others want you to leave a comment. So if you're a new writer and you don't have that existing relationship, I would just Google submit to X publication. And if you're not finding anything, then it probably means that they don't accept submissions and you should try a different publication. Hope that helps. Oh, 4,000 from someone. Amazing, first of all. I think I'm all up to date on questions. So I'll give you, oh, I got one from, oh, they all came at once. How long did it take you to make your first $100? So I had a kind of a weird one. If we scroll all the way back to the beginning, I had my first month, I made $3, and then my second month, I made over 500. So, and then it was pretty much only up from there. Let's see, May. Yeah, this was the month that I started making over 1,000 consistently. So it took me, yeah, I don't know, a month, I guess. What crime/murder publications would you recommend? That is super far out of my niche. I don't read or write a lot in that area. So I open it up to the comment section. Does anybody have any good recommendations for Ryan on crime or murder publications? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I really don't read enough in that area to make a good recommendation. So I would love to hear what the audience thinks if y'all have any thoughts. Oh, it's actually a little chilly here. It's snowing, like flurrying where I am right now. Very unusual weather for for my part of town. So I'm combating it by drinking copious amounts of tea. Okay, I'll give it another couple seconds to make sure that everyone's questions have been answered. Like I said, I really love doing these. I feel like people really enjoy watching the results. I don't know. I would love to know what other kind of live events y'all would like, because I do my Write With Me lives every week. I do these obviously every month. Yeah, if there's anything else you ever want to see live, definitely let me know. I'm looking for other live events to do. How long does it take you to write an article? I've actually done also a ton of videos on this subject. So if you Google or Write With Me Live Zuli, you'll find a bunch of examples of me writing a blog post live. And obviously the time it takes me to do that. Someone who self-publishes and does not post on any publication, does a well-written article with good SEO get views? Yeah, so I don't do this much anymore, so I'm gonna have to show you a bit of an older example. But let's see. Loading stats for sorting. This part takes forever because I've written so many stories. Okay. Let's find a good example here. Okay, here's a great example. Self-published, not in any publication. This one didn't even get curated. And as you can see, this has a ton of views, 27,000. The vast majority of these are external, which is why it hasn't made very much money, despite having 27,000 views. So yeah, because I think this shows up if you Google like ghosted best friend. Let's see, ghosted by best friend. Let's see what shows up. Oh yeah, look, there I am. So I'm on the front page, you know what I mean, of Google for ghosted by best friend. And I did that pretty much without knowing anything about SEO. That is by complete accident. So it sounds like you actually know what you're doing with SEO. So I reckon that if you actually know what you're doing and can use it strategically rather than accidentally, you'll definitely be able to get views, maybe not from Medium, but certainly from the wider web. When is your video about Newsbreak and Vocal Media coming out? I am filming it this week. I am manifesting that into the universe so that I definitely get it done, because I've got a lot of thoughts, especially on Newsbreak, and I really want to share them. The short answer is Medium is still, in my opinion, way better than the other alternatives, but I am looking forward to doing my whole video on that so everyone can hear my thoughts and, of course, make up their own mind. All right, we are all up to date. I am going to go so I can finish my tea and also put on a sweater because I'm freezing. But as always, thank you all for joining me with this this live stream. I love doing these and I love having you all here with me. And I hope that your incomes were, I mean, ideally, I would love for everyone to be doing like, where was it, Salmon? Sal, you post, no, not that one. Where did it go? I swear I just saw you post. Yeah, I would love for everyone to ideally be making more than me, because that's the dream, right? I will also manifest this for you. I hope everyone starts making, multi-$1,000s per month on Medium, because that means that you're writing amazing content that is reaching the eyes of people who love it. And that's all any writer really can ask for. So with that, I will let you all go. Have a wonderful rest of your week. We are in February, and as always, happy writing. Talk to you all. I guess I'll see you all Friday for the Write With Me Live if you want to be there. And if not, I'll see you all for the next income reveal. Happy writing all. Bye.